For many, The Addams Family is remembered as the two 1990s dark comedy movies starring Anjelica Huston, Raul Julia, and Christina Ricci. But it actually has a much older history. It began as a cartoon by Charles Addams in The New Yorker, which then became a fixture in American pop culture members. Carolyn Jones, Morticia Addams. Academy Award-winning actress Carolyn Jones had a film career many actors would die for, having worked with everyone from Hitchcock to Elvis to Sinatra. But it was playing Morticia Addams that was the apex of her career. This is high praise considering she went on to play over 30 more roles after the show ended. The most memorable included Queen Hippolyta on Wonder Woman, Queen of Diamonds for 5 episodes of Batman, and Chuck Connors' wife on Roots. Jones suffered from colon cancer. Her final role was Myrna Clegg on the soap opera Capital. In 1983, she succumbed to the cancer. She was 50 years old. Ted Cassidy, Lurch and Thing. At 6'9" tall, actor Ted Cassidy's 20-year career with many roles that usually related to his tall frame and stature. On The $6 Million Man, he took over from Andre the Giant to play Bigfoot. He also starred opposite Paul Newman in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid and narrated the Incredible Hulk TV series. Sadly, life was cut short for Cassidy after complications from heart surgery, and he died at age 46 in 1979. Jackie Coogan, Uncle Fester. Named the greatest boy actor in the world, Jackie Coogan's star burned bright in the 1920s. He starred alongside Charlie Chaplin in 1921's The Kid. His fame quickly plummeted, however, when he reached his 20s. His mother married his business manager, and together they withheld the millions he'd earned from his work. Coogan sued, which resulted in the Coogan Law, which protects child actors and their earnings. It was 4 decades later that Coogan would reclaim his long-lost fame. He played the strange Uncle Fester, which garnered him new fans. But Coogan struggled to come to terms with the fact that he was once the most beautiful child in the world and now playing a hideous monster. Consistently working into his late 60s, he appeared on shows like I Dream of Jeannie, The Brady Bunch, and Hawaii Five-0. In 1984, he died of cardiac arrest at age 69. Ken Weatherwax, Pugsley Addams. Ken Weatherwax, who was cast as Gomez and Morticia's one and only son Pugsley, avoided going out in public due to his sudden fame. Once the show was canceled, he was kicked out of several schools due to troubled behavior. This led to him joining the Army to avoid the Youth Offenders Program. After his service, he returned to Hollywood, this time behind the camera. He worked as a grip and set builder. He grew to accept his fame and returned to the role of Pugsley in the 1977 Halloween special. He appreciated the love and attention of his fans, and when he passed away of a heart attack in 2014, there were 2 funerals, one for his family and the other for his fans. He was 59 years old. Hey, if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure you give it a like and subscribe to Facts Verse if you haven't already. Now, back to more details of the Addams Family cast. Blossom Rock, Grandmama. Stardom arrived at age 69 for Blossom Rock. With a fright wig that took an hour to put on and a pound of makeup, Rock transformed into Pugsley and Wednesday's dear old grandmama. Rock's moment in the spotlight didn't last long, however. She suffered a stroke and lost her speech in 1966. She retired to the motion picture country house and passed away 12 years later at age 82 in 1978. Felix Silla, Cousin It. The 3'11" Felix Silla's first major role required him to hide behind the pint-sized ball of hair of the Addams' beloved Cousin It. From working on the show, small parts in big productions were aplenty for Silla. These included TV shows and films such as Planet of the Apes, Battlestar Galactica, E.T., Return of the Jedi, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and Spaceballs. Silla often attended fan conventions and played Nevada clubs with his own musical combo, the Original Harmonica Band. He died on April 16th of this year from cancer. He was 84. Parley Bear, Mayor Arthur J. Henson. Parley Bear claims the most guest appearances of any actor on The Addams Family. As Arthur J. Henson, Bear took roles on many TV shows thereafter, including Hogan's Heroes, The Dukes of Hazzard, and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He also appeared in multiple movies from License to Drive to 1993's Dave. He suffered a stroke in 1997 and later died from complications of another stroke in 2002. He was 88. Vito Scotti, Sam Picasso, Professor Altschuler, Miri Hahn. Vito Scotti, famed with hundreds of acting roles, was seen in 4 episodes of The Addams Family. This included 2 turns as Sam Picasso, and later he joined the Halloween special. Scotti would often play multiple roles on a single show. While doing this on The Addams Family, he did the same for Gilligan's Island, The Magical World of Disney, and Fantasy Island. He voiced the Italian cat in Disney's The Aristocats, and he may be most recognizable as the old-world baker friend of Don Corleone in The Godfather. His last film role was opposite John Travolta in the 1995 movie Get Shorty. He died a year later of cancer at age 78. Eddie Quillen, Joe Digby, Clyde Arbogast, Horace Beasley, George Bass. Eddie Quillen played multiple characters on the show as well. For 2 episodes, he played insurance agent Joe Digby. After the show, Quillen had a steady career over the next 20 years, starring in a variety of TV entertainment. This included a role on Little House on the Prairie and The A-Team. After retirement, he enjoyed a quieter life of golf, bowling, and swimming, before dying of cancer at age 83. Alan Joslin, Sam Hillard. Alan Joslin joined the Addams Family in the very first episode, playing Hillard 3 times. Most of Joslin's work predates the show, where he appeared on Broadway, radio, TV, and film. In 1981, Joslin died of cardiac failure at age 79. Margaret Hamilton, Granny Frump. Originally up for the role of Grandmama Addams, but turned it down. Margaret Hamilton instead took on the role of Morticia and Ophelia's mother, Hester Frump. The actress who gained silver screen immortality portraying the Wicked Witch of the West in The Wizard of Oz kept busy since the Addams Family in shows like The Partridge Family and the TV movie Letters from Frank. Hamilton passed away in 1985 at age 82. Fortunately, there are 2 Addams Family cast members still with us. And then the role of Grant, the new Addams Family, had 4 divorces and battled a heroin addiction. Now, she delights her Addams Family fans by attending various conventions. This content.